Lord, how do we win that?
Welcome to Bearcat Postgame on cue with Coach Wattad. Well, in eerily similar fashion to the loss against USCB, poor shooting start, was 2 of 10 first half from 3, but tonight you found a way. What was the difference?
Grit defensively.
Yeah.
Honestly, grit defensively. That's really about it. Offense was, atrocious would be putting it lightly. Really. Grit defensively, I would say. We had 31 both halves. Held them to 23 in the second half.
That's big time.
And we were solid. You know what I mean? We were solid. They sucked the life out the ball by slowing it down, calling a bunch of plays. And, I think we can win fast, we can win slow, we can win ugly. We got to shore up our offense. It's declined. This semester it's declined. That's was 3 games in a row below 80. 3 games in a row below 80, and this was 100 points below 80. So we got to shore up our offense, and we got to be better. And some of it's shot making, obviously. That's part of it. Some of it's shot taking. Highly contested when the shot fake rip is the move, and then execution of sets. We just were, oh my gosh, the first half. We don't have a bunch of sets, but when you try to execute, it's just awful. And but grit defensively, that's really what it was. Grit defensively, and Torian Andrews decided to make some plays.
Yeah, Torian Andrews stepping into a new role this year, primary ball handler. He was able to keep the pace for you guys late in that game. Yeah,
6 assists. He started to make some plays late. He didn't look like himself at all, and he was moping and sad, and then he was him late, and boy, do we need him to be. And I know it made some big ones late.
Yeah, Noah
obviously.
With that momentum 3. How big was that?
I can't. This game feels like a blur. Which 3? Which 3 you're talking about?
The
pop 3,
4,
the pop
yeah.
3, the pop, the top of the key. Yeah, it was big. It was big. It was open in the first half twice, and our guards just inexplicably dribbled east-west and let them come back. It's like basic basketball 101, and then when they decided not to help off Noah at all, we got to be able to handle the ball and turn the corner. It's just pretty simple stuff. We got to take, we'll be taking quite some time tomorrow working, just cleaning up execution of simple sets, and but then we just got to play with more force offensively and touch paint, and Natty has to be better. He's been good this semester. He's been damn good. He was good down in Florida. He's been good this whole semester, but 6 of 16 at point-blank range is not good enough. He had a big corner 3. He's got to believe in his whole arsenal offensively. He's just trying to bully, angle. It's like, dude, he's got to fade away. He's got to turn, face, jab, mid. He's got both. He has to believe in his entire arsenal. I love that he's being physical. But, we got to get some skill, unfortunately 3 games in a row. He's got to believe in his whole arsenal and believe in himself, because he's, top 5 player in the Peach Belt, no question.
Grayson Pritzl's really ramped things up in conference play.
Yeah, with Dom out, he's had to step up. With Dom out, he's had to step up, and it's been, he's been more than good. He's been more than good. It's fun. I always told him when he was kind of in that weird 8-9, I told him, I said, listen, all it takes, one guy in the starting lineup goes out, my lean is going to be you. You probably don't believe me when I say that, and I think he did believe me, and he stepped up and done what he's supposed to do, and he's been good. He's been solid. There's more for him, though. He can be a lot better, too.
Pulling out the win tonight, do you think there was a learning curve with the USCB loss fresh in the mind?
I think so. I think so. And we got to be able to. It starts with me, and they're just really stinking it up. It's hard. It's so hard to be positive in those moments, but I feel like they take my personality and kind of go down with me, and I got to be better in those moments. But when it's inexplicable stuff, ultimately, and I say this all the time, when we win and when we lose, I say, maybe 15% was me, 85%'s them. And so when they're doing bad offensively, it's still 85% their fault. I don't care what anybody says. And when they're doing great, it's still 85%. You know what I mean? Seriously, that's what coaches get too much credit and too much blame. And I'm really proud of the grit, and they stuck together in an ugly fashion. And you got to win both ways. You won ugly at Southwestern, won ugly versus Clayton State, lost ugly versus Beaufort, and let's just not have ugly on Wednesday.
Yeah, it seems like we're always playing Clayton on this Monday night, quick turnaround. We're on the league schedule this week. You got 1 day off. What are you going to look for this week? Because you only have a couple practice days and 2 more matchups against conference opponents.
Yeah, we got a little. We'll walk through heavy tomorrow. Probably like somewhere in between. A walkthrough and a practice, probably like light jog, but we're moving a little bit for execution purposes and defensive game plan purposes, and North Georgia, for the only reason, Coach Coley and I agreed on doing this on this Monday was because North Georgia also played tonight.
Yep.
And so that evens it out. Guys are freaking pumped about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Less practice, more game. They're all for it. So it's just basketball, dude. Let's go get one.
Yeah, I don't think you have to get your guys up for that one. Some unfinished business down in Dahlonega.
Yeah, they're really good, man. Well coached, tough, gritty, really, really good. I was watching them, probably from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. today, and I'll be watching them here from 11:30 to 2:30, 11:30 p.m. 2:30 a.m. tonight, and they're really, really good, really, really good.
Nobody works harder, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Appreciate it, bro. You're the man. Thank you.
We'll talk to you later on next week. Congrats on the big one.
Thanks, bro.